Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on my video and tuning in and catching up with me on my GLP-1 journey as I've been taking this medication, Zepbound, for almost a year now. Crazy. And I know I say that a lot of my videos now, but it is like just to come from like starting almost a year ago to now is almost a year. Just seems a little surreal. Starting this journey, it just felt like it was gonna take forever to get here, and now being here is just kind of mind-blowing for me. So I know I say crazy a lot on my videos. Please forgive me. It's just it is what it is. So again, thank you for clicking on one of my videos again. And for those of you who have been following me on my journey for a while now, I appreciate you for tuning in and following me on my GLP-1 journey, taking Zepbound for most of the time. So I'm coming on to give you guys an update on me being back on my medication, Zepbound. It has been a month now that I've been back on the shot. If you are new here and you're not familiar with my recent journey, I took a break, a 4-week break from taking the shot. My highest dose that I've gone up to on this GLP-1 journey is 10 milligrams. And I took a break in February, starting in February. I think it ended in March, if I remember correctly. And I can't look right now because I have to use my real phone right now to film these videos. So, yeah, so I took a break starting in February from that medication on the 10 milligrams because the 10 milligrams was a bit strong for me, and it was causing a lot of fatigue, and I was having a hard time with having energy and doing some of the regular things that I need to do and some of the regular things that I want to do as far as like moving my body and working out and so on and so forth. So my doctor and I agreed that we could give 5 milligrams a try again. I would have gone to 7.5, but my insurance won't allow it. So we had to do the 5 milligrams. So I started back on the 5 milligrams about 4 weeks ago. I took, what's today? Monday. It is Monday, August 7th. So happy Monday or happy whatever day you are watching this video. So it's been a couple of days since I took my shot. For most of you who know me or know my journey, I take my shots on Thursdays. So it's been a couple of days since I took my last shot that I took. And that was the 4th shot after coming back from taking my break. So I shared with you guys in my last video, I think it was the last video that I posted, that the plan was to take the medication for 1 month or 4 weeks total, and then start to stretch out my shot days a little more. That is still the plan. As I shared with you guys on that video as well, is that I was going to kind of see how things went week over week, and if I was starting to see a huge dip in weight loss, and I was probably going to start it sooner. So yeah, so while we're here, let's go ahead and discuss and talk about that. So on week 47, I weighed in and I weighed at 159.8. So I did drop some weight between week 46 and week 47. I believe I was at 161.3 when I weighed in at 140. I'm sorry, when I weighed in at week 46. And yeah, I was 159.8. I can't do the math in my head right now as far as, you know, like how much I dropped that week, but it wasn't a lot. It was right in my average range, and I was okay, even though for most of you who are familiar know that I like to stay in the range of 160 to 165. That is my sweet spot, if you will. So I was like, okay, let's, you know, keep going. I'll give it another try. And then, you know, next week and see where I'm at. So I did that. So then at week 48, which would be week, I'm losing track, but I believe week 48 was week 4 of me taking the shot. I weighed in at 158.8. So I did drop down 1 whole pound from week 47 to week 48, which was totally fine with me. 1 pound is okay. That's not too crazy. A little actually less than my average, because my average usually ranges from about 1.3 to 1.5, 1.6 has been my average throughout the journey while I've been taking the GLP-1 medication. So me dropping down a total of 1 pound was like, okay, cool, a little less than my average. I'm good with that. And I'm good with being at 158. When I started, so when I stopped taking the medication from the 10 milligrams, I was around 156 something. I can't remember exactly. I'll find it and I'll put it up here where I was. And, I just felt like I was getting a little too small, which is why I decided also to pull back from the 10 milligrams medication as well. And someone, and I've mentioned this before too, had mentioned instead of just not taking them 10 milligrams and going down to 5 milligrams, to just spread out my medication on the 10 milligrams. And I appreciate your suggestion for that, because that was in the back of my mind. If this goal, or not goal, but if this plan for going back to the 5 milligrams didn't really go the way that I wanted it to go. So I'm really, really happy that right now it seems like being back on the 5 milligrams is going to work. And I'm excited about that because I really didn't want to stay on that 10 milligrams dose. I know some of you are like, why? What's the big deal? I just didn't. I didn't like it. And a lot of you who have been keeping up with me know that me going to the 10 milligrams was a big deal. I was really nervous about it. I didn't know what to expect. I was nervous about the side effects and what came with taking that 10 milligrams dose. And if you kept up with me on it, I think I have a video subtitled "It Got Real" on that 10 milligrams dose between the first or second week while taking the 10 milligrams dose, and it did. Like, I had it wasn't the side effects I thought. Like, when I transitioned or titrated from 2.5 to 5 milligrams, I had constipation, and I've shared that in one of my videos, and that was the main thing that I was concerned about. I did not want to experience that again. But this time, it wasn't even the constipation. It was the nausea and the heartburn. So it was a whole new set of side effects that I experienced on the 10 milligrams dose. But anyway, I digress. I'm really happy that it seems to be working for me, going back to my 5 milligrams on the Zepbound medication that I'm currently taking. I am planning now that I've taken my 4th shot and I've been back on my medication for a month, I'm going to start spreading out my shots even longer now. Now I'm going to be taking it every 10 days. No, I have not talked to my doctor about this plan. This is something I have come up with kind of on my own. I will speak to her next time I go to see her and get her thoughts and go from there. I do need to schedule a visit and do actually a full physical and have blood work and all that stuff done anyway. So, which is something else that someone asked about as far as my lab work. I have not gotten that done yet this year. Now that I'm thinking about it and it's coming up on a year, I really should get that scheduled because I would like to get it done before I hit my year, at least around the time frame for sure, which is not far because I started in April of last year. I'm coming up on my 1-year journey really, really fast here. So yeah, that is the plan. Also, I have decided I think I'm going to do the DEXA scan. Now, it's a thought right now. I do need to do some research and look into some things before I make a full decision on this, but it is a thought right now. I do want to do the DEXA scan right now. I do want to see where I am as far as like muscle mass and fat and so on and so forth. So I need to look into some things, do some research, and see what I need to do as far as getting that DEXA scan done. Hopefully I can get it done and then I can come on and share with you guys my results. Maybe, depending on what they say. No, just kidding. I'll come on and share. I'm also proud of myself. I have been active again. I've shared with you guys on some shorts. I go on walks and stuff now that it's starting to warm up and be nice outside. I went to the gym last week. So proud of myself. I went to the gym last week. I didn't get a lot of work done because surprisingly, maybe not surprisingly because I know it's almost summertime, it was busy in there. And I went in the middle of the day thinking that it was going to be kind of empty in there. And I was so sadly mistaken. So I just did an incline walk, I did 3-mile incline walk on the treadmill. And then I got up out of there. So I had to do my weight training, or can't think of the word right now, but I wanted to do arms and chest that day, so I just did that when I came back home. So yeah, I do want to start getting back into the gym and getting back into that routine as well. I have to figure out if I can get up in the morning early enough, I could get it done. That would be ideal. It just becomes such a challenge to try to get a good workout in once I'm like into my day. So hopefully I can get that in. But I am proud of myself. I have been doing some other things here at home to stay active and stay physical as well. So that's the plan. I wanted to kind of get that DEXA scan before I really get back into my workout routine, just so I can kind of see if I see a change in things when it comes to like my muscle mass and everything. So hopefully I can get that, I can look into that and get that done fairly soon. And then I'll have a good idea once I'm like really into the thick of my workout. And when I go back, I can see the change of or the results in that. So that is the plan. That is my goal. Yeah. So I'm kind of, even with me doing the things that I've been doing at home, like with my walks and some of my weight train or weighted like workouts and stuff using weights, I'm actually noticing a difference in my body, which is amazing. Like I put these pants on that I have on today, and my shape, I was like, go girl. I like what I'm seeing. So I do want to obviously keep going and get to where I want to be for sure. So hopefully, again, like I said, I can get that DEXA scan done, because that's important too. I want to know what that looks like now that I've gained the courage, because I've known about the DEXA scan for a long time. I didn't have the courage to get it done. I've actually seen the machine when I've gone in for other things at my doctor's office. And I was like, no, not doing that. But now I'm to a point where I can do it, and hopefully I can get that done. So stay tuned. I will keep you guys posted on that. That is my update for week 47 and for week 48. I have been losing pounds. Oh, I do want to also share. Sorry, I keep fixing my glasses because I usually don't wear glasses because of the light, and I can see that you can see the light in my glasses, and it's kind of annoying me. So I apologize. But anyway, I also wanted to talk about my appetite and things of that nature. So obviously not obviously, but I am experiencing that I have more of an appetite now with taking this lower dose. Now, I think I've mentioned this before too, that I am still eating smaller portions than what I was eating prior to taking the medicine. So I don't have a concern of me having more of an appetite. I'm actually totally fine and okay with that. And like I mentioned, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this on my last video too, I believe it's giving me more energy anyway. So I am trying to be particular in a sense of what I'm eating and things of that nature. I'm doing my best to meal prep and do all that stuff too. I really need some ideas. I really need to look into getting some ideas. I was going to meal prep yesterday on Sunday, which is usually when I do it, and I just did not know what I wanted to do for the week. You know, when you meal prep, it's like this is what you're eating all week. So I like to make sure that whatever I meal prep is really something I'm going to want to eat throughout the week. The only thing I meal prep was some chia pudding. And I ate that this morning for breakfast. I put some berries in there and a little honey, and that was it. So, and I was finally able to find some egg whites. As many of you know, with the egg shortage and everything, I hadn't been able to buy any egg whites, and I don't even know how long it's been. So I found some egg whites yesterday when I was out at the store. No, I'm not going to say what store, because I'm selfish. But I found some egg whites, so I'm really, really excited about that. I had just been eating regular eggs with my omelets, but I really prefer egg whites or egg white omelets. So I'm excited about that. I wanted to make some this morning, but I didn't have time. So my plan is to have some egg whites tomorrow morning, or an egg white omelet tomorrow morning for breakfast. So that plan I have for meal I have planned for tomorrow. But as far as like lunch and all that stuff, I really need to get it together. I probably will just make another bowl of tuna and do like tuna sandwiches or something throughout the week, just so I can have something and I'm not like having to buy something or just eating anything I can get my hands on, because I really don't want to do that. I really want to be strategic about my meals and make sure that I'm having balanced meals as well. I also should share too, So many of you know I like the Orgain protein. I usually buy the liquid version, and I put it in my coffee. I decided to try the powder this time, and I put it in my coffee. I just got the vanilla like I usually take in the liquid form. And unfortunately, I have to report I did not like it. It was not tolerable. I couldn't even finish my coffee. And then I tried it just mixing it with water yesterday because I'm like, I really need to get, a good amount of protein in. And it was really hard to get down. So I'm really disappointed that it did not work out. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish that container. Hopefully, one of my children will be able to go ahead and take care of that so it don't just be a waste of money. So I need to go back and and my idea was that I would save money by getting the powder instead of buying the pre-made liquid version. That is why I wanted to try it, because I figured it would be more cost effective for me, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use that. So just a heads up, if you like Orgain, or if you've tried it because of me, the powder was not good for me. So yeah, and I did get the plant-based. Maybe that's why. I know the plant-based usually is, the taste sometimes is not that great, usually. So I don't know. I'll just have to buy the liquid kind going forward and go from there. So yep. I feel like I've just been rambling this whole video. I didn't really have a set plan. I knew I wanted to share, obviously, the information of my weigh-ins and stuff week over week, and to let you guys know that now I'm going to stretch out my shot day and now do every 10 days. Yeah, so, okay, that's it. I've been talking for almost 17 minutes now. That's all I have to share. Thank you again for tuning into my channel and following me on my journey. If you have not yet, please subscribe. Subscribe and continue to follow me on my journey, and whatever else I decide to post on my channel regarding my life. Please thumbs up this video as well, and make a comment, share your thoughts and ideas as well, and share this video with someone if you think this information is helpful. All right, you guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.